Daleks in Manhattan, featuring Andrew Garfield.
Yeah. This is one of the most quintessential. It is a three-parter. It's one of the most quintessential Dalek episodes as well.
It's definitely not one of the best Dalek stories, but
I quite liked it. But
oh no, I like it. But
yeah,
it's definitely one of the best Dalek stories. However, it does some really interesting stuff with like Dalek
yeah,
Khan.
yeah. Dalek Khan.
And it's really interesting to see the kind of cult of Skaro, where they went and then where they go next. But him kind of becoming that human, and the whole stuff with the Empire State Building and Hooverville. Hooverville?
Superville,
Yeah.
because it's the slum that was created because Hoover
that's the
was
one.
kicking people out of the house. Yep.
And then the pig people, which is like there's that really kind of tragic story, but with the singer and
and her lover who's
yeah,
pig now.
this is definitely good.
Because you get this, and you get Evolution of the Daleks, then you get what's that?
No, it is a two-parter, isn't it? I'm just being
It's a
dumb.
two-part. Yeah, the Daleks Take Manhattan. It's the first one. The Evolution of the Daleks is where the interesting stuff really takes place.
I think this is good.
Yeah, this I think would be good.
Part 2 might be great.
Yeah, I think it's better than Unquieted Dead, though.
I think yeah, I think you're right. I think that goes on the front of there.
Yeah, and then we'll see where the next one goes.
Smile. I really like Smile.
I'm once again going to have to search
The
up to
emoji
remember.
robots.
Oh, the emoji robots.
And the Doctor makes a big mistake.
Yeah. This was yeah, so this was okay, I've got it.
Again, I really like the explanation for the robots aren't trying to be bad, but they don't
Yeah.
understand grief. And they're like, no,
So
stop being sad or we'll kill you.
yeah, basically.
Because that's going to spread the contagion.
Yeah.
And how he goes to blow up the ship, and it's like, wait, no, the colonists are already here. Can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoy
And this is the one that directly led into the to Thin Ice, if I remember correctly.
This is the one either before or after, yeah, Thin Ice.
Yeah.
Is it better than Thin Ice?
I think it is.
I think it's a bit better than Thin Ice.
I enjoyed it more than Thin Ice. Personally.
I think I agree, yeah.
I think it's better than Asylum of the Daleks. I don't think it's better than Deep Breath.
I think we put it in there. Yep. Okay.
Nikola
Tesla's Night of Terror. I quite like this one. It's the one with Nikola Tesla, strangely enough.
Yep.
And
with
the
that.
like the not the Rachnos, but like the Scorpion version.
Yeah.
The Scorpion version, and they're like scavengers of technology. And you get Tesla, and you get the other guy. Who's the other guy who did better than Tesla?
Thomas
Edison. And you kind of get their relationship and the whole death ray stuff.
Yeah.
I think the guy who played Tesla was really great.
Yeah, it's a solid, entertaining episode.
Yeah, it's not great, I don't think, but
good.
I
think it's good. What's it better than? I don't think it's as good as Spyfall.
I think it's above New Earth.
Yeah, above New Earth. below Skyfall
I
Part 2.
think maybe in there. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. The Witch is familiar.
This,
That's episode 2 from season 9
yeah.
with ooh, this is the one with the scene between the incredible scene between Davros and the Doctor.
Mhm.
Even if it's a ploy.
Yeah. This is also
Ooh.
part of a this is a two-parter as well, isn't it?
Yes, you get the Magician's Nephew. No,
The
the
Magician's
Magician's Apprentice,
Apprentice.
the Magician's Nephew, C.S. Lewis, the Magician's Apprentice, and the Witch's Familiar. This is one where you get
Yeah.
lots of Missy with Clara, but then also Missy putting
Missy
Clara in the Dalek.
Missy in this was excellent.
Yeah, she's excellent. Davros in this is excellent. Capaldi's excellent. I love all of that.
I'd go so far as to say this has probably been best, like one of the better portrayals of Davros.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think
This isn't great.
this
Great
is
or
high,
amazing.
great, low, amazing.
Yeah. I think we'll put it for now at the below Fires of Pompeii.
I agree. I think the one issue I have with it is the idea that no matter what a Dalek says, largely it just comes out as exterminate.
Yeah.
Interesting concept. I think it confuses too many things and gives the Daleks potentially too much
Yeah.
emotion.
It insinuates that the Daleks are actually like trying to say stuff that isn't,
Yeah, which they just need to be space Nazis. They don't need to
well,
be
not
more
even
than that.
space aliens. They just need to be the
Well, true.
the genocide. Yeah, the
The
oh,
genocidal robots, but from space,
yeah,
but are
basically.
robots. But yeah, but no.
Yeah.
So when you go the whole stuff with, oh, that's a lot of rain.
Oh,
With
probably coming
Davros
our
as
way.
a child as well,
Yes.
and the Doctor going back and saving him. Yeah.
I see. I see an episode.
What, Tooth and Claw?
That's that. Yes,
Oh, dinosaurs on a spaceship.
but you know the one I'm talking about. Come on, Tooth and Claw. This is amazing. I love Tooth and Claw.
Tooth and Claw is very fun. Very,
The
very
whole royal
fun.
family are werewolves.
They're all werewolves.
They're all werewolves.
Foundation of the Torchwood Institute, Queen Victoria.
Hmm.
But also the hints of, the Doctor and Rose not taking things too seriously,
Yeah.
which is gonna be one of, it's gonna be an issue.
Hmm.
Um, Again, more self-sacrifice. Shaolin monks at the start for some reason.
Yes. Don't know why.
Because yeah. This is definitely good. The werewolf still, I think, looks pretty decent for the CG.
I'd put it up into great. You know.
Oh, yeah, we've got Aliens of London and great.
I think it's better than Aliens in London. I don't think
Don't
it's
think
as
it's as
good
good as
as
Rosa.
Rosa.
I think you are correct. I think it goes there.
Hmm.
Knock knock.
Knock knock. Who's there?
Indeed. I mean, David
Another
Suchet's
Capaldi.
in this. He's great as the kid. I really like the twist of the
Hmm.
mother being the mother, not the daughter. Um, the kids are fine. The house is freaking creepy. They did a whole like weird sound thing, but that's what they're kind of focusing on with this episode, where you could listen
Yeah.
to it in this other thing, and I've never done that, but I should. Um, it's
Hmm.
it's I don't think it's as good as Thin Ice.
I think so.
Um,
I don't think it's as good as Spyfall either,
no,
but I think it slots fairly nicely in between the two, in between that and Nikola Tesla.
yeah. I think is New Earth okay?
It might be worth putting it down to top okay.
Like we can put it back.
Don't put it in bad.
No, don't put it bad. It's definitely not bad, but yeah.
It's not bad.
Okay, dinosaurs on a
On a
spaceship.
spaceship! Exclamation mark! God tier, no.
I do
As
enjoy
much
it
as I
though.
as much as I like dinosaurs, it's not very good.
I
It's
I
funny
I
and it's
enjoy
enjoyable.
it. I
It's
enjoy that we have Rory's dad.
yeah. It's
Um,
funny and it's enjoyable, and Rory's dad, if I remember correctly, is Mr.
it
Weasley as
is
well,
Mr. Weasley, exactly.
which
He's
is
great
weird because
fun.
that's literally all I could see whenever on the like, why is Mr. Weasley there?
I really like the group we get because we have him, we have Cleopatra, we have the
Oh yeah,
hunter
we do have
guy,
Cleopatra as well.
played by Lestrade from Sherlock. Uh,
Just randomly have Cleopatra casually.
there was a reason I can't remember what it was. And then we get evil, normal uh, David Badley
Yeah,
before we get Doctor David Badley.
yeah. I think this is probably okay. I suspect, but I think it's another one of those Matt Smith episodes like Curse of the Black Spot, in my opinion. I love it to death because dinosaurs, but I cannot justify it being anywhere higher than Curse of the Black Spot.
Yeah, like
Put it
here.
that way. Yeah,
I could potentially put it higher, but I think you're probably right. I have a lot of fun with it, but yeah,
yeah.
that doesn't necessarily mean it's good.
I'm not saying I don't have a lot of fun with it. I'm just saying it's not good.
Sure, I get you. Okay, oof, Before the Flood.
This is good.
This is
This
definitely
is
good. This is
this is definitely good. It's probably better than
probably
good, to be fair.
great. Before the
Because this
Flood,
is talking.
the Fisher
Oh, the rain has
King.
arrived. I've got to shut my windows.
Hey,
And I've also got to get some water at some point. But
sure.
I'll just give you my opinion on this. I love this episode.
Mm-hmm.
It's taking place in Wales before flooding of the town, if I remember correctly,
Believe so.
which is really cool. Also relates back to certain stuff with my family because, again, from Wales.
Indeed.
It brings attention to an issue of progress versus that because, again, there was a village in there and they didn't really want to move, but the government was like, "You're moving now."
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and we will come back to the British government being terrible at
Mm-hmm.
later episodes.
Oh,
Uh,
a few times.
but I do enjoy when they do this. So I would put it in high great, low amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You give your reason and then sort of average it out between mine because I'm going to go get some water and some food.
Indeed. So I agree with what Tom says. I really like we get like the lady who really likes the Doctor and she knows who he is because he works for UNIT, and this other guy who's in love with her, and then she dies, and he wants to go and save her, and the Doctor's like, nope, you can't do that. She's gone. Um, and it sucks, and the Doctor's like, yes, I'm gonna save Clara. She's the next name on the list. I'm gonna do that. That's what's gonna happen. Um, the Fisher King looks freaking awesome as like a physical there design. Um, the fact that they flood it, the Doctor goes into the thing, and it's a cycle. You also, however, start it with the Doctor lecturing you, the audience. It's a proper fourth wall break, talking about the bootstrap paradox, going back and looking for Mozart as a time traveler, or Beethoven even. Beethoven's nowhere to be found, but you've got all the sheet music. You become Beethoven, who wrote Beethoven's Fifth, and playing the guitar, and then we get the proper on guitar intro. Um, yeah, this is good. This is good stuff. Gonna wait for Tom to come back.
And I'm back.
And he's back. I was talking about how
So where does that end up?
you also get the bootstrap paradox bit at the start and the end,
Oh yes, you
and the
do.
guitar theme.
The
Um,
guitar.
Also the really creepy
Yes.
stuff with when the deaf girl who's in charge is
Mhm.
following, and obviously she can't properly hear when the guy with the axe is coming behind her.
Yeah.
Which is great. And the we lose the girl who dies, and then the other
Yeah.
guy who likes wants to save her, and also then the sign guy who signs that he loves. Oh, it's a really sweet moment. Definitely an amazing.
Mhm.
Um,
Okay.
I definitely agree with that. I think this is. I like.
I'd put it
Mm,
above. Does the Witch's Familiar beat that? I think the Witch's Familiar is probably lower than that.
I think this is better than a lot of amazing. Personally,
Let's have a look. Listen, yeah. A Town Called Mercy
I think.
air and the pilot definitely no. So I think it's going to be between the pilot and listen somewhere.
I'm gonna put it here then, because I think for me this might be better than the pilot, but we can
Hmm.
average it out there.
I think a lot of people, particularly those who aren't a big fan of Bill, would probably put it higher.
Yeah, definitely.
But I quite like the pilot.
I mean, no, again, it's an amazing for a reason.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Yeah, but before the
we'll go with
flood
that.
is
That's
that,
good.
and it's the first part of
And now we've
the
got the
Britain is
magician's
terrible.
apprentice, which is
Oh
this isn't
yes,
this isn't Britain is terrible. Not
no,
yet.
this isn't Britain is terrible. No, we'll be
Um,
getting back there. Don't worry.
yes, yes, we will.
Um, I think that's no great, or very low amazing.
I think this probably goes next to which is familiar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because we have again we get the start with the Doctor on the tank with the guitar,
Hmm. Oh, that
which is
was.
just amazing. We get the plane stopping. We get more Missy.
Mhm,
We get them going to Skaro. Then we get Colony Sarth, the Snake Man, which is just really freaking weird.
mhm.
And we also get the whole start bit where
Yeah,
Colony Sarth's going around all these people, being like, "Where is the Doctor?"
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So yeah, yeah.
Yeah, amazing. Okay.
Hour 3.
Oh, this was the weird
This
one.
is really wholesome.
I
Um,
just remember it as the weird box one,
yeah, it's weird boxes suddenly appear overnight. Unit
and everyone's
comes
like,
in, and everyone just
"What are
ends up
the
bringing
weird
them into
box?"
their houses and everything. Yeah,
Mm,
ends up being
yeah.
like a day in the life of Roy and Amy, and the Doctor's just like the child, just does not know how to
Mhm,
cope with everyday stuff.
mm,
Um, this is good.
yeah. I don't know where in good it would be. Um, I think it's better than Asylum of the Daleks
I
as
think
well.
it's
So
above Asylum. I think it's above Asylum.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I definitely think Nikola Tesla's Night of Terror is still good. So we are just
Mhm.
going to have more and good now, but that makes sense. We've got like another 100, if not more, to do of these, so good's just going to end up being
Yeah.
quite big.
Yep.
So school reunion.
Oh, this episode. It's cookie though. It is really like
It's very kooky.
yeah.
I mean, it's very Buffy, um, which makes
That's
sense
also yeah.
because you've got Giles in it, not as
Yeah.
Giles obviously, but as the headmaster. But you've
Mhm.
also got the amazing Elizabeth Sladen reprising as Sarah Jane, which is just incredible.
The Sarah Jane Adventures, while they weren't particularly good, was something that I watched when I was a kid.
They
And obviously
there's some really good stuff in there. Not
there
all
is,
of it,
yeah,
but
there
there's
is
some
some
really
amazing
good
stuff.
episodes in there,
But
and
there's
it's a
some
shame
also
that it finished before its time. Um,
and School Union obviously directly plays into that, which
it
gives me a
does.
lot of nostalgia
It's a lot of
for it.
nostalgia, and we didn't even know Sarah Jane from Classic,
Yeah,
and I still get nostalgia for it now.
yeah.
Like
I think it's
she sold the relationship so well, like Elizabeth Sladen and David Tennant. Partly because obviously David Tennant knew Sarah Jane when he was a child, so it's
yeah.
yeah.
I think it's I think it's uh I think it's good. I don't think it's enough to be great, as much as we'd love to give it great.
I think it's yeah, I agree. I really love the stuff. We get K9 as well. We get more
Yeah.
Mickey in it. I think it's really funny. The bickering between Sarah and Rose is fun, and then like that they finally come around to it. Putting out one
Mhm.
plug to turn off all the computers is a bit silly. Um,
It worked.
but it works. I love the line that the Doctor has to the Krillitanes of "I used to have so
Yeah.
much mercy."
Mhm.
It's a great
I
line.
do not own. I do not now.
The Krillitanes and the idea that they have keep evolving and stealing things from the races, but they've changed so much that even their own oil is now
Mhm.
toxic to them is great.
Mhm.
Rose just being really upset that she's working in the school cafeteria serving chips is just funny.
Mhm.
Um, I think it's high good, yeah.
Yeah. Hi, good. I think
I
it's
think it's better than Unquiet Dead.
Yeah, it's not. Eh,
I think.
yeah, okay, yeah, go ahead with
I
that.
think. Now, however,
Sontaran
Sontarans
Stratagem.
Stratagem.
This is the second part of Poison Sky, isn't
No,
it?
that's the part one. Poison
That's
Sky is
that's
after the Poison Sky happens.
yes.
So yeah, this is the first part where we get Martha back with Donna, which is
Yeah,
cool. We get the Sontarans, who are great. The Ratagan Academy.
I
We get
think
the
this
clone of
is.
Martha. This is definitely good.
I think it's great.
This is probably great.
Um,
Yeah, we get the unit. We get unit. We get the kernel of unit. We get Ross.
yeah,
We like Ross.
we do like Ross.
Um,
I think
Ross dies, which is sad.
I don't think it's as good as Woman Who Fell to Earth.
No,
I think it's better than
I
Rosa
can
though,
put
so
it
I think
above
it's somewhere
Rosa.
there.
I think I can put it
Yeah,
above Rosa. Yeah, yeah, do like that one.
I think
Um,
it's the second one. Poison Sky is probably going to be a little bit
I
higher,
think
but
that's higher.
how high?
Yes,
How high we'll see,
but first we've
because we've
got
now got
Under the Lake, which
Under
is
the Lake,
part one of that other one that we did,
Before the
which was
Flood,
Before
isn't
the
it?
Flood. Um, and this is a really great setup as well to the mystery.
Yeah, I
We've
don't
got a.
think it's as good as Before the Flood,
It's
but
not
it's
amazing,
good.
but it's really cool. With the ghosts are really creepy. The
I
setup's
think
really
it's
cool.
I think it's high grade, but I
I
don't know
think it
whether
is.
it's. I
Uh,
think Time of Angels is better, and I think Gridlock might
I
also be
think
better. But I
Gridlock's
don't think Smith and
just.
John.
I think yeah. I think it slots in there.
Yeah, I think
Um,
that's probably the best place for it.
we've still got the Doctor not being entirely sure how to interact around people just yet.
Mhm,
It's like I'm his carer. That's right, she cares, so I don't have to.
mhm.
Actually, that might not be this one, but it's one where he has the cue cards anyway. And the twisted, well, the kind of cliffhanger at the end where it's the Doctor's ghost
Yeah.
is really cool. I really like that. Again, a great
Hmm,
mystery, great base under siege episode. Um,
yeah. The Beast
Beast
Below.
Below.
I need to refresh myself on the Beast Below.
That's the one with the whale.
Oh, okay,
Starship UK.
that's Starship UK. Okay. Starship UK I love. I like Starship UK. It's funny though.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's I don't think it's the best. Again, I think it's a fairly early one as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's in good. I don't know where in good it would go though.
I mean, so what have we got in Starship UK? Oh, we get the whole thing with that. We get the Queen. The Queen's great.
Yeah,
Uh,
we get Werewolf Queen.
we
Definitely
get
not Werewolf.
some.
We don't get Werewolf Queen. I'm just making a reference to the other one.
Yeah, no, I know. We get the kind of like Sherlock-esque Doctor in this one,
Mhm.
which is quite fun.
Yeah. You also get the whole UK brainwashing thing,
UK
which
brainwashing thing, which is pretty dark, but it's pretty interesting. We get the clown, the Winders, who like have three faces, which is really creepy because they've
Mhm.
only got two sides. I really quite enjoy that one. It makes no sense when you try and think about it, but science.
Yeah.
But
I think it might be better than End of the World.
End of the World?
End of the World.
Oh, the End of the World. I don't like it as much as
That's my opinion though.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like it as much as Deep Breath. If you think
Okay,
it's better than
so
End of the World, we'll put it between End of the World and Shakespeare Code.
now I think put between Shakespeare Cole and Deep Breath.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Like I again, I really like the moment at the end as well, where the doctor's like
It's in
not too sure, but it's this
it's in
creature
the
that came to help.
same vein as Shakespeare Code and like its silly funniness, but it's got a few things that stop it from being any better.
Yeah,
So I think that's a good place to put it. Speaking of silly funniness, Victory of the Daleks.
Victory of the Daleks. I enjoy this.
It's good.
It's a lot of fun. Um, Is it good? I don't
I
know.
think so. I
I
think it's
think it's
good. I
good.
don't know where in goods though.
I think it's low good.
Yeah, I think it's lower than Smile. I think it
Yeah.
might be lower than Power of Three. It might. I think it's above Asylum of the Daleks.
Yeah. I
Um, I can't
think
remember if this was a
so.
two-parter as well,
No, no, it's
or
not.
was it just the one part? It's just the one parter.
I
Okay,
like the
so
stuff
they
with
do.
the Ironsides.
Yeah, the Ironsides is good. It's when you get the advanced future Daleks that it gets a bit.
Yeah, that's when it kind of loses me.
And then you get like the Spitfires in space, which is always very cool.
I do like the Spitfires in space. It's so dumb, but I really like it.
Yeah, I think in between Smile and Power of Three, or Power and Three and Asylum of the Daleks
I think
would probably
Power
be
of
my
Three
place.
and Asylum.
All right, we'll go with that then.
Oh, I mean, yeah, what we get, because I kind of like Thin Ice more.
Hmm.
I think because I really enjoyed the start of Victory of the Daleks, and I think Church was great, but the kind of the colored Daleks loses me a bit. No, no, you know
Hmm.
what? No, I do like it. I do like it a bit more because I do like how the Doctor is the reason why they managed to kind of unlock their programming.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you are the Daleks, you are my enemies. Like it's no Dalek, which we
Mhm.
all, which I know where
I
Dalek's going,
I think
but
as well for one thing to note on it is it's the one Dalek episode that Moffat does where he doesn't like spam the Daleks. There's not
it's
like a
not
million of them.
too bad for that part. No, absolutely. Um, no, you're right. And yeah, I really
So
like
some
the
praise is deserved there, I reckon.
I really like the guy who's got the bomb. Who is the bomb? But is a I
Yes,
really like what they do with him. He's a really great
the
scientist guy.
robot guy.
Yeah, and it's always fun to see ba something. Oh, and also the fact that Amy doesn't remember them, but she should, which is just an interesting like thing for the wider story about the crack.
Yeah,
Robot of Sherwood. I
yeah.
I really like this episode.
It was
This is
a
one
really.
which again at the time I watched it, I was like, eh. And now I rewatch it, and I'm like, I love this so much.
We had Robert Hers in this,
I
did
love
when he
the
was
Robin
Robert
Hood
Hers.
Doctor grandstanding with each other,
Mhm,
um, having the fight with the spoon, um, the idea of
mhm.
the robots and them trying to fly the ship, and then the golden arrow, and they do like the whole archery contest.
Yeah.
I love that, and I love the bit at the end where Robin Hood tells like the story, where it sounds like he's talking about himself,
Mhm.
but he's actually talking about the Doctor.
Yeah.
I just it's one that gets better each time
Yeah. I think
I watch
that's
it.
high good.
I
I think
think so.
I think it might be better than Unquieted Dead.
I I think I agree.
Mhm.
I think I
So we'll
agree.
put it there for now, and it can be changed if we
Mhm.
need to.
Another one of the Chibnall School of Naming Thing episodes.
Yeah.
Arachnids in the
In the
UK.
U. Oh my god.
They didn't say that like that one. But this is kind of cool.
Yeah, this was the one where they had the American guy
I
come back,
like
didn't
the
they?
no. This is the first time we see the American
Oh, it's the
guy,
first time the American guy. Okay.
and I kind of like. I mean, I hate him, but I kind of like him as a character.
Yeah, he's a
And
good
I like
character.
the idea of the whole arachnids thing.
Mhm.
Um,
Big spider.
Big Spider. I mean, and the CG on them looks pretty decent too.
Yeah, helped by the fact that they're there. But I think a lot more could have been done with this episode as well.
Definitely, definitely.
I think.
Also the idea of it's one of those other times where they were gonna like kill the thing anyway, and then the Doctor's like, no, don't kill it after he kills it, and it's just like, come on, make your mind up, Doctor.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think this is high okay.
I it's definitely better than dinosaurs on a spaceship.
Yeah.
It's definitely. Or is it better or worse than the Ghost Monument?
Mm.
It's somewhere between that and Rose, because it's not better than Rose,
Yeah,
if we've got
it's not
Rose
better than
down
Rose.
here.
No, I think it's worse than the Ghost Monument.
I think they're close.
Yeah.
Spyfall Part 1, however, is definitely at least good.
Yes. That's going into where's Spyfall Part 1?
Spyfall Part 1
Start
is the
2.
start
Even
of... Part 2 is in good. It's low good,
it's low good,
but this is definitely
low great.
low great.
I
Yeah,
think just about
I
above Aliens of London. I'd recommend just for that reveal.
I love the reveal. I love the stuff as him as O as well. Stephen
Mhm.
Fry and this is great. The spies at the start all disappearing is good. All the characters coming back in. The chase, like the scene where they go on the bikes. I mean, in the
Mhm.
suits was great. I like the music, kind of evoking James Bond. The chase scene with the guns is a bit silly, but I can excuse it of that. Yeah, I agree.
One of the
Uh,
better Jodie ones, I reckon.
definitely. It's a great. I really like that as a season opener. Into the Dalek.
Uh, this I think is going to have to go in God tier, top tier.
Do you
I
think?
I love this episode.
Hmm. I like it. I'm not sure I would say God tier.
We'll compromise and put it in high amazing.
We can put it in high amazing for now. We'll see. I I like I like again the concept that they're dealing with of like the Doctor being like a bit cold right now.
Mhm.
And I do like the idea of, Rusty and I'm not a good Dalek, you are a good Dalek and all that fun stuff, and that we get Rusty back later. So
Mhm.
I can put it in high amazing. Um Yeah. Also, the whole thing that there's that girl who's really great, but she's a soldier, and then the Clara's kind of like, Danny's a
Yeah,
soldier. Okay. Where
yeah.
would you want to put in amazing?
I think if we're not going to put it in God tier,
Mm-hmm.
I think we've got to keep the Impossible Astronaut and the Day of the Moon together. So I think between Day of the Moon and maybe below Pilot,
I
I
think
don't know.
think. See, I'd put it
It's
below or before the flood. But
okay. I'll tell you what.
we'll
We'll
leave
move.
it there.
No, what we'll do is we'll move Before the Flood up above the Pilot.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
Okay, and then put Into the Dalek below the Pilot
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, we'll leave it like that.
because I really like the Pilot. It's one of the better
Mm-hmm. I agree.
ones of that season.
We'll see if anything else from season 8 goes into God tier. If it doesn't, then maybe it can have Into the Dark. Um,
Mhm.
uh, yeah, we will
Yeah,
see. Partners in Crime.
Partners in Crime. It's a good episode. It's not.
It's a very good episode. Again, it's another good season opener.
Mhm.
It's definitely better than Rose. Definitely better than New Earth. It's. I
I would
don't know
say
that it's
it's.
better than Spyfall Part 1 or Magician's Apprentice. Oh, see, now I kind of feel like we've got Smith and Jones too high.
Mm. I mean, I was saying that quite a lot.
Yeah, I think Smith and Jones we might want to put down into. We did have it in good, didn't we? And then we bumped it
We
up.
did. We bumped it up.
Because I think
I
I th-
think Smith and Jones goes down to between Spyfall and Aliens of London. Aliens of London goes into high good, and then Partners in Crime goes in above Aliens of London.
yeah, I can do that. Because again, we get Donna back. It's great. The adipose are cute but creepy. Again, it's a fun investigation. How they keep missing each other. Wolf is great. Um,
Mhm.
but there's nothing like super incredible. It's just a fun episode.
Yeah,
However, the 11th hour.
that's the first one with
That's
the
the
new Doctor.
first Matt Smith episode.
Yeah,
Is
I felt this
high,
got off to quite a good start.
high, great, low, amazing.
Yeah,
It's known for being probably one of the, if not the best, season opener.
yeah. Well, I mean, we've got the pilot, which is another season opener.
We have.
In amazing. So
I
it
think
is
I like the pilot more.
I would argue as well that the pilot's better. I think Into the Dark's also better. A Town Called Mercy?
So the thing is with the pilot, right, is that you're reintroducing Capaldi.
Yes.
Whereas this is completely introducing a new Doctor.
Yes.
I think I would say it's a.
I think Low Amazing. I think it's probably
I
better
think it's
just...
between Town Called Mercy and Listen.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Because I like everything in the 11th Hour, and there are still some things in Listen that I don't like the cringiness or the embarrassment, secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah.
So that's probably where I would put it. But yeah, it's just everything's great. Roy's great, Amy's great, Matt Smith's
And
great.
it's worth stating as well that a lot of these are very close in
Yeah,
good, great,
exactly.
and amazing.
The time jump is really cool. And it being like it's not a massive secret that it's Amy, but when I was a kid, I didn't realize it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's the same person. And like the other guy that we get, who also plays like one of the Knights of the Divine Table in Merlin, and is
Yeah.
Luther in Thingy.
Yeah, it's a good episode.
Yeah, it's great. It's really cool. I love his intro at the end as well. We get I'm the Doctor, basically run.
Well,
World War Three. So that's
3.
part 2.
This is definitely lower than Agents of
It
London.
can't be as good as Aliens of London. I don't think it's okay. I think it's still good.
I think it's the very bottom of good. I think Nicola Tesla's is going.
I think Nicola Tesla doesn't deserve to be below World War Three. But again, we get Harriet.
We
Jones
do get
Smith,
Harriet,
she's great.
but there are better episodes of Harriet in, I think. Most notably, the first one with David Tennant.
Yeah, no, yeah, the Christmas
And
Vacation.
then and then the stuff to do with the other stuff.
Yeah, but yeah,
Rise of the
it's got it's got Mickey and Jackie in as well, and Celine running about, and they're just a bit goofy. It's got some good stuff. It's got some less good stuff, but it's still good. Definitely. Rise of the Cybermen. Rise of
Our
the
first and
Cybermen.
so far only alternate history one?
Alternate universe. Alternate. Yeah.
Because the
Where
Germans win World War II in that one, I think.
is it? Is that what happens? That might be what happens. I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure that's what's happened. The Germans won World War II, or they won World War One, or
I don't
something.
remember if we ever got the context, but basically, husband's still alive.
Airships.
And there's airships.
Yeah.
And the Cybermen. And it's this is our first Cyberman episode, actually. And I
Yes.
think it's a pretty good
It's a pretty good one, yeah.
start. Also, we've got Mickey and Ricky, and then we lose Ricky, and we've got Jake.
I think it's another two-parter where the first one is better than the second one.
I agree. I think the second one's still pretty strong, but I think
the second one's still strong, but I think this one's low amazing.
This is low amazing. I think this goes
because I love this two-parter.
Low Magician's Apprentice.
Eh,
No, below Fires of below Listen.
Yeah, I can accept the below Listen. And then I think the second one's either going to go into very high good or very low.
Low great. We'll
Great.
see when we get there. However, first we've got the Poison Sky.
Sorry, very high great or very low amazing.
Yeah.
Poison Sky. We have to be careful here because there's a lot of things that I want to put in. Yeah, and we already have Planet of the Ood, which I think is
two
better?
at most in God tier. Two at most. Again, I love Rattigan's flip at the end where he's like, "What am I doing? I need to do something clever." It's another great sacrifice because you literally hate him up until that moment, and then you're like, "Huh, okay, you've won me back over, buddy."
I think it's high amazing. This
sometimes great. It's really cool to see Unit kind of managing to stand their own ground.
I think this might be in between the pilot and Before the Flood.
The stuff with Martha and the clone Martha is quite sad, actually. Donna goes to like her family, which is all great. Yeah, I can put it there. Yeah.
I was going to say below before the flood.
Yes. Sorry. Yeah.
Uh,
Hmm.
okay.
Amazing's getting pretty big,
Yes, it will.
but
In
it's just gonna
theory.
happen. Yep. Okay. Evolution of the Daleks.
Mm, this was one of the interesting stuff.
Hmm. Yeah. This is kind of the
So
interesting
we had
humany side.
Daleks in Manhattan, which is good. I think this either has to be very high good or it has to be low great, below Smiths and Jones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I like the idea that he's feeling his humanity, and the Dark's like, no, but he's like, yeah, we need to accept this. But they don't. We get the big fight between the Daleks and the
Yeah,
people.
think it's better than Partners in Crime. I don't know whether it's better than Smiths and Jones. Smith and Jones. Smiths
I
and
don't
Jones.
think so.
So either high good or low great is what it becomes between.
Wait, hang on, we've got Smith and Jones up at Partners in Crime?
We
I
do.
don't know how I missed that. I'm not sure if I agree with that.
Do you want to switch them around?
I think if I was to do anything, I think I would switch them around, yeah.
Yeah, switch them around. Partners in Crime up there, Smith and
I think Smith
Jones
and Jones is
down in good.
good. I think Partners in Crime is better because it's our
And
reintroduction to
then
Donna.
I would put Evolution of the Daleks in low great, below Partners in Crime.
Yeah, I can live with that. Yeah, I think so. I'd have to go back and rewatch it again because I remembered I really enjoyed it at the time, but there were problems, but I can't remember what the problems are. Now,
Flesh and Stone.
Flesh and Stone. Oof. See, this one gets much better when you finish the season
Yeah.
because you get that moment where the Doctor goes back, but it's not the Doctor from then. It's the Doctor from.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's so good. Um, is it as good as Time of Angels? No.
Hmm.
Is it still great? I think so.
Yeah.
We also get
I think it's.
the sacrifice of the again I can't remember his name, but the lead cleric guy.
Yeah. I think it's better than Under the Lake.
Yeah,
I don't think it's better than Gridlock though, so I think it's
I
between those two.
I think you're right. I also just love the idea of the forgetting things, and but Amy still
Mhm.
remembers them because she's a time traveler. We get more River. Uh, yeah. I don't love the overly flirty Amy stuff at the end.
Mhm.
Like, I get the point, but I think it was just a bit much.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, it's not enough to lower it for me, really. Time Heist. Another one
Mhm.
that I thought was okay on my first watch and really like now.
Mhm. Time Heist. This was stealing, wasn't it?
Stealing
Stealing.
a thing from a bank,
Yeah.
but time travel. And it's the teller, which is a really cool monster, but they're actually freeing the teller to give it to its other teller, and the whole thing is operated by clones of the same woman.
Mhm.
And it's got some cool stuff with the kind of changeling character and the cyber man,
Yeah.
but he's a actual cyber man. Um, it's a
Very
fun
cool.
heist. It's a very fun heist.
Yeah, it's a heist movie
It's a heist
basically.
mixed with a mystery because I don't remember what they agreed to do or why they agreed to do it.
Yeah.
I really like this one.
I'm sort of a bit indifferent about it, so let's see where you put it. I'll see if I agree.
Hmm. Hmm. See, hmm. See, deep breaths down there, so I like it more. No, I do like it more than deep breath.
Do you
I
like
would
it more than Smith and
I
Jones?
would potentially put this above Smith and Jones, but I could
I
accept
would.
it being lower.
I think. I think in good, but above Smith and Jones.
Cool, I can live with that.
It's not done it.
And
It's gone.
Joyce again. Okay. Oh no. We'll do that then. There we go. Okay. Angels Take Manhattan.
Angels Take Manhattan. End of Rory and Amy.
And Roy and Amy. And it's definitely emotional manipulation. You
It's
think they're
yeah.
okay. You get that great moment between the two of them. And
And then
then,
they're not.
nope, they're not okay. And while at the time when I first watched it, I was a kid and I was just really sad. Now I'm kind of like, that is a bit sucky, Moffat.
Mhm.
I don't think it's the
I
best
like
Angels episode. I do like the different use of the
the
Angels.
music.
The music's really
Yeah.
good. The goodbye that Amy has is great. The writing and the final page. The whole Melody Malone story is
Mhm.
fun, and how it's playing out kind of in real time.
It's good,
The
but
angel,
it's
the Statue of Liberty being an angel was both so dumb
mhm.
and really fun at the same time.
Yeah. I
It's
think it's good. I think it's middle of the pack good though.
good. I think it's between Smile and Power 3.
Smart. Yeah.
I could go above Smile.
Yeah.
I don't think I could go above Deep Breath. What do you think?
I felt the music use was really good in this,
The
but
music
that's
is
not
really
enough to
great,
say it.
but
Yeah, I think between Smile and Deep Breath is probably where I put
okay,
it.
cool. There's another really great
The
line in there that I don't remember. Did Amy
the
and
Rebel
Rory have?
Flesh.
Underrated.
Very underrated.
Underrated. Again, when I watched these the first time, I was like, eh. But this and Almost People is such a good two-parter and such a good lead into A Good Man Goes to War.
Yeah, I think this is low grade.
I think this is probably.
I think
This
it's better
is
than Partners in Crime. I
yeah.
don't know how it beats Spyfall. Does it beat Spyfall?
Ooh, that is
I
tricky.
don't think it's. I don't think it's as good as Tooth and Claw.
I there's elements of it that I like more than Tooth and Claw, but I really like the aesthetic of Tooth and Claw.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Spyfall. Spyfall. So I think yeah, between Spyfall and Partners in Crime.
Mm-hmm. I think that makes the
Uh,
most sense. I think the next one though is going to be a bit higher. Almost Human is.
yes,
I
I
think
think so.
higher.
The Almost People, yeah.
That's it. Almost Human is a very different thing.
However, the Saranga Conundrum.
Oh Jesus.
It's not unwatchable.
I've completely forgotten what happened in this. I just remembered I wasn't a fan.
There's the
What was it
Pating,
called? The Pating.
which eats everything,
Oh,
and the acting wasn't the best from some of the people in this.
bad or terrible? You can decide.
I like the fact that we get this, this this guy who's
Mhm.
pregnant, and you kind of have them comforting him and be like, "No, you'll be a good dad." Ryan kind of doing this stuff, which he didn't have a dad, he didn't have a father figure, so it's kind of like as long as
Yeah,
you're here, and you'll be good. And also you've got the family. You got the lady who's the pilot, but she can't
yeah.
do it. I liked that stuff, but it also feels like if you listen to the music that Sega Nakanola did for it, it feels like it was meant to be much kind of creepier and menacing, and then the
Mhm.
Pating's just a bit cute. And I mean, it looks really good, but it's a
Yeah.
mess. I don't think I can put it terrible because I've liked some of the ideas they went with, so I think it's bad.
It's bad. Yeah,
Uh,
that's fine. Like I say, I wasn't a big fan,
okay,
but
we'll do a few more, and then we'll call this. How many more
yeah,
do we have? We've
we
got
have
we've done
lots,
we've done a
lots to
decent
do.
number to be fair, but we've got
Yeah.
lots more to go. Girl Who
The
Died.
girl who died. This is another Clara one. Okay.
This is Clara and a Shielder. This is our first Shielder
Oh,
story.
okay.
This is the one in the Viking village.
Yes.
This is the one that follows on from, in a sense, Fires of Pompeii,
Yeah.
with the Doctor giving himself the face and listening to the babies, and the babies are saying like, "I will sing for you, but even though you're scared." Oh, it's really good. I really
Yeah.
like this one. And then he
Girl who
saves the
died. Yeah.
Shielder, and it's like, actually, did you save her? Because now she's alive forever, and that
Yeah.
ending shot's really good. And obviously Maisie Williams is great, so no surprise there.
Yeah. It's a good episode. It's a solid
Definitely
episode.
good.
I think it goes slightly beyond Time Heist.
I think you're right.
I think it's a great.
I think it's better
My
than
question
Evolution.
is, yeah, it's better than Evolution. I
It's,
think Evolution might end up being the gatekeeper of great because I think it's the lowest in great,
I
lowest
think
overall
the
great.
lowest we're gonna get in great. Yeah, I think is it better than Partners in Crime?
Partners in Crime is very good. I can't justify it being higher than Rebel Flesh. So it's either between Rebel Flesh and Partners in Crime, or it's between Partners in Crime and Evolution of the Daleks.
I think it's between Partners and Revolution, just.
Mhm.
I think. However, Oxygen.
Oxygen.
See, Oxygen. Oxygen
Trying
might
to
be
recall
God
which one it
tier for
was.
me.
Oh, that was the one where they had to pay for the oxygen, or else they wouldn't pay.
It
I
for
think.
an episode that criticizes capitalism. That is how you do it.
Yeah, that is how you do it. That I would say that's probably the best.
We get
Yeah,
to
that's
some
God tier.
really terrible stakes with the Doctor doesn't get his sight back at the end as well.
Yeah,
The suits are creepy. Um, it's
yeah,
yeah.
that's God tier. It's
Like
God
there
tier.
are a couple of others. In I think it's above Planet of the Ood for me.
Yeah, no, it's above. It took me a bit to get it, but yeah, no, yeah, that's 100%.
There's a couple of others in season 10 which might have to be swapped out, but if we do that, we might just have to give another couple of season 4s into God tier, but we'll see. We'll
Mhm.
do okay. Age of Steel, like you said, not quite as good as.
Yeah, as where did we put it? I can't even remember where we
We
put it.
put that one in Rise of the Cybermen in amazing.
In amazing.
I
Yeah,
think it's
okay. It's
probably
high
great.
good,
High
high
good,
good or
high
low
good.
great.
Age of Steel.
I think it was a
Battersea
bit
Power
of a come.
Station.
I think it was a bit down from where the first one was. The first one had a lot of stakes and tension and sort of stuff.
The second one's got some of it, but it's we do lose Mickey. It's a
Yeah,
great send off for him.
I think low grade. I think it's better than a Evolution of the Daleks. I don't think it's better than the girl who died.
I can agree with that. Oh boy, we're into three really good ones now.
Well, Daleks going
Well,
in God
Dalek's
tier.
God tier for season 1, absolutely. Best
Yeah,
episode of the
I think
season.
that's probably going to be the only one for God. I think it is going to be the gatekeeper of God tier though. I think it's been eclipsed
Yeah.
by most of the other God tier ones.
Yes. See, I think I maybe like Dalek more than Planet of the Ood, but not the Impossible Astronaut, so yeah, we'll
I
put
think
it
what we'll do is
there.
we'll hop Planet of the Ood down past the Impossible
Sure,
Astronaut,
I can do that.
and then we'll keep Dalek as the gatekeeper.
I can
Basically, you
do
need to be
that.
better than Dalek
I
in order to be in good tier.
As a reintroduction for the Daleks, it's so good.
It is. It's by far the best reintroduction of the Daleks I think we've had.
It's pretty dark. You know, the Dalek cause a lot of destruction, but the Doctor's also great. You've got the trauma
Mhm.
from the Time War in there, but you also have the humanity from Rose and how the Dalek has to
I
kill
think
himself.
Ninth is amazing that he's at his best here, in
Yes,
my opinion.
I agree. Yeah. The music also, when the Dalek does that at the end, is one of the best pieces. Oh, okay. Fugitive of the Jadoon might be also God tier.
It is very good.
It's definitely
Again,
amazing.
I think it's more than Planet of the Ood.
I I think it's yeah, I think so. Again, there's like Spyfall in this season is great. Uh uh
Not Impossible Astronaut. Impossible Astronaut's better than that.
sorry, yeah, I know it's the angle you got to put that's great, but no,
Mhm.
I love
I
seeing the
also think
Jadoon
Impossible
again.
Astronaut might be better than Oxygen. Can't think that.
We'll leave it there for now. We'll
Yeah.
leave it there for now. But no, Fugitive of the Jadoon, we get the reveal of Joe Martin's Doctor, who is great for how little we get of
Yep.
her. I really hope we do get some more of her because she's so good.
Why can we not get like yeah?
Timeless Child stuff. We get the Tradoon. We get Captain Jack.
Mhm.
We get so much in that episode, and it all does flow really well. Yeah.
I
There's
think
a lot of
it's
hype.
honestly Jodie's best episode
It's
so far.
definitely one of the top 3, I think. Yeah.
Um,
And we'll end off today's set of these, and we'll probably
with
do
the
one or two
Doctor's
more with
daughter.
the Doctor's daughter, which
This is honestly, I think, my favorite episode. The Doctor's daughter. I
it's
love the
very
Doctor's
good.
daughter. It's
It's very
such a good
good.
episode.
It's not the same season as Planet of the Ood, though.
It is the same season as Planet of the Ood,
but it is season 4, so
mm-hmm.
I think we can have that in God Tier as well if you want.
I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll put Planet of the Ood in Amazing.
Mm-hmm. Top Amazing?
Top Amazing. And we'll replace it with Doctor's Daughter.
In the same place?
Just above Dalek.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. Again, yeah. It is a great
Seeing as
episode.
we've had so much like sort of backwards and forwards with Planet of the Ood, I think dropping it down to Amazing is probably smart. We can drop it back up if we need to.
We can. The Hath already cool.
Yes.
The kind of story and like Dono realizing that the war's not actually been going on that long.
Mm-hmm.
Is really interesting. I like, and we also have Martha as well for this one, which is really great.
Yeah, I must say something that I'm really disappointed is they didn't bring that plotline back because they tease it at the end and it never comes back.
It would have been great to see Jenny again, and I hate that RTD or whichever, or Moffat, who was like, "Oh no, she flew into a moon." I was like, "No,
Wait,
don't do
did
that."
you say that?
One of them said that. They're like, yeah, she flies off and she crashes into a moon immediately.
Oh, what?
I was like, "You're joking, right? It's a joke."
I mean, that was literally teased. It's set up as a thing.
I'll set up
Oh,
as a spin-off. I think I'm deciding that they're joking right now.
yeah.
Yeah.
That I think probably ends. Yeah, that ends it there. We've still got a lot
to go.
To do. But yeah, that's part 1 of this, and I think I'm pretty happy with this as it is at the moment.
I think so. Yeah. There's a couple where I'm like, actually, maybe I'm not sure about that, but most of this I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That being said, thank you for listening, and we'll see you in the next one.
Goodbye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Cabincast. For more episodes, go to www.cabincast.podbean.com or use the Podbean app. You can now also find us on iTunes and Pocket Casts under Cabincast and on YouTube. There are those here online. Finally, you can find us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Cabincast. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.